we are done with the migration.
Yes.
Now we need to discover admin panel.
Django admin, no, the views and URL routing is done.
Okay. So what we need to discuss today?
Uh, Template, from template you're gonna start.
Okay. So actually means on our you can say HTML or this anything means something on our pages or are similar. Make sense?
Hmm.
Like earlier we will when we worked on React.js, then we have a header, nav bar, footer. Am I right?
Yes.
Those components are a common for all the pages. Okay.
Hmm.
And what is the difference is there the content of the page. Okay.
Hmm.
So that means where whatever is common, there no need to uh means create that or you can say means each and every should have their own header and own footer. No, there should be a common template which will contain the common element. Okay, and
Hmm.
whatever is not common, like content of the page, that should be you can say is render based on our your routing thing or your this page requirement.
Hmm.
Okay, so here it as is means these are the static thing. Hey, this is not gonna change.
So
Those
I have a
are
question over here.
yes, yes.
So we all know that we were using HTML in the front end to show all the things, right? Like the headers and everything. But why Django in the back end using HTML to show something in the front? That's not his task.
No, actually Django is a framework. Okay,
Mm, mm,
and it is capable to make a full-fledged application
okay,
without
means
any front end. Without
mm,
any front end framework, it's able to do.
okay. So it is on its own. It can show whatever we want to show.
Yes, dynamically, even from this only means from server only, it is able to show the UI based on a data only.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm,
so means that's why means we learn this model and this yes, managing app is capable to do that. Even your another other framework like Merge Stack or this Node is also able to do that. That's called you can say this uh, server side rendering.
mm,
Okay, server side rendering is there. So there are two ways. One, you will just make a API. To consume that API, you require a UI. Am I right? Or
yeah.
another is you have a, you can say UI you already have means you have a data and in that you can say framework itself you can write a UI means you can write you can say logic for a view only and
Mm,
it is a combination of your this you can say data as well
mm,
as view. So based on data your view will be rendered. Okay.
mm,
Restaurant may not display screen. Real world may not design. Okay, and dynamic price update. Kitchen update screen, display screen. HTML may not design. It's a HTML. Okay,
mm,
and dynamic price update. template variable. Means it's a combination of your HTML and code. So based on a code, it will update this.
Hmm.
Okay. And this is
So
not, yes,
Django
yes.
Django will not use React. It's gonna use HTML template, right?
Yes, means it's a capable to do that. There is no need to make this, or you can create a only API itself, which will return a JSON response, and for that you require a different UI, which we will learn by when we will discuss about this integration.
Hmm.
Okay, so full stack integration, connecting React with the Django, axial fetch integration, force configuration. Okay.
Hmm.
In this part, we will touch upon that topic, means how you can do this only return data without UI. Here, we are not returning data, we are returning a complete pages.
Template show data coming from backend.
So here you are able to see this is a kitchen data. Means whatever view model we discussed, views, it
Hmm.
is showing the model is data and view your UI. Okay.
Hmm.
So
One question.
yes,
You're saying model is data, but in the model we don't keep all the data, right? It's just a structure. Main data is in the SQLite file over there.
yes, but with the help of model, with the help of ORM, you are able to interact with the data. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
And you can perform a query as well. If you will perform a query, then you will, in which form you will get the data? You will get the data in the form of models.
So whatever we do, it does not directly fetch anything from that file, right? There are steps
Which file?
from like the, I mean the when we open the terminal shell for the SQLite file, right?
Yes.
So there are the raw datas that are being shared. We don't fetch anything from there. We talk with the models through ORM.
Yes, we will, for Python or this Django, we will use ORM to interact with the database.
Hmm.
Okay. So, and it should be, you can say, let's say you want to create a new user, new product from a UI. Then this flow is like this: review, pass data, template, am I right? Render HTML and browser.
View path template.
Render HTML.
Browser. Hmm.
So set up template. Like create a template folder.
Hmm.
And inside that you have this, let's say, one HTML file only. Or and then you will tell them, hey, in a configuration.setting.py py file, you will mention this here. Template directory is a base directory, means whatever the your project directory is there, means under that you have a template. Okay,
Hmm.
and create a first template. So this is your HTML home Django, and when you do this, then you are able to see this file there.
Hmm.
Okay,
So, hmm, do you remember we like when we are creating the page for Django? Uh, let me just can I share my screen?
why not? Why not? Go ahead.
Okay, so over here you were explaining about this thing that we what we want to show, but mm, Not the views. Mm, my- where was the thing? Mm, mm. Let's say over here in the views, right? We we were returning these things in the page course,
Yes.
and but now how with the HTML, how both of the things gonna be shown?
No, this is a JSON only. Am I right? It's returning a JSON object. It will return a data. Am I right?
Mm,
But in a JSON, in a view, we can do other things as well. We can render, means we can fetch a data from our database and return that as well. Okay, in
mm,
the form of JSON. One thing, and another thing, we can use that data to render a HTML code as well. Let's say you can think of, you have a list of students, okay,
mm, mm,
which you are getting from your from model, which from your ORM, you are getting the list of the user from our database. Okay,
mm,
so there is two things. One, you can share, means you can send the data to the user as a, you can say, data only. Am I right?
mm.
And another is you can fill that data in the form of UI, in the form of cars. Okay.
Mm.
In that, if you will render that thing, that means you are using this view. Your view is showing the data in the form of HTML things. Okay.
Yeah.
And template is nothing. It's a common template. Okay. And
Okay.
if you check that, show my screen anyway. Hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
So right now, if you check our React.js code, then we have a, in a React.js we have a something is, you can say, is common. Let me show you React.js. So here we have practical folder. Yes. So here you are able to see this is our index.html. Am I right? And
Yes.
in this HTML, we have a root. This is a one root. Okay.
Mm, mm.
Whatever is rendering here, okay, this root is, we are using this root. Make sense?
Okay.
And let's say something is common, then what we will do? We will write something here, and according to view, it will render that. If, you can consider this as also template. And if you check other frameworks, then they are doing same thing. Okay,
Mm,
like they have like, if we talk about Node, if we talk about Spring Boot, they also use this concept template one. If we talk
okay.
about .NET, they use the same concept template one. Let
Mm.
me show you one thing here. You are able to see, means this is a common, header is a common, footer is common, am I right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But when we are clicking on this, these things are only, we are updating these things only. But here we are not using this template, that's why you are not able to see that part. But when
So the the upper header, that one is defined in index.html.
means it's a shared one and it's a template. Actually.
Okay.
So right now, this is a common code and this is a views, okay?
Hmm.
And these are the views and this is a folder and in this folder, this is a layout,
Okay.
okay? Which
Okay.
is a containing a template and this is a part which is filled by your view only.
Hmm.
Okay, so we don't need to do anything. It's done by framework only.
Okay.
Okay, you just need to define your view separately, and there is a way to communicate. Hey, when you click on this, then it will upload. Then when you click on this, then it will upload like this way.
Hmm.
Okay, same thing we are doing here in our project. So, okay. So they are saying, hey, in this way you can create a this template. And after creating a template, you can say this. Here is a, you can say view. This is your view and home. Return render. It's using render. You understand my point?
Hmm.
And request, whatever request we are getting, because we are passing that and we are passing HTML, home.html. So
Yes.
that in this manner we are saying, hey, we need to render this and this is a request. Maybe in this request you will get a data which you need to display on this home HTML. Okay.
Hmm.
Now here this is a home HTML only and then the connect template with the view. The template setting the template. Templates file. Okay. So we are creating one file and title Django body connect template with a view. Request HTML now visiting now your render HTML page. Now it's a passing data to the template. Earlier we will see how we can see a simple template. Okay.
Hmm.
Now we are checking how you can pass the data because we have a this request object. Am I right? And the request object have you can say your this request object is a means whatever user is request going to request us so that thing should be there. Okay,
Hmm.
so for that if it's there, that means we can render that. So here we are saying a request and we are passing this data directly. We are not fetching the data from a request, we are passing the data to the this. Okay. When you pass this data, okay, then you know this is a data and it's a your dictionary. Okay.
Hmm.
And with the name and age. Okay. So for that template, what you can do, you can render. Now, please understand, we this is the HTML code and inside HTML code, you are writing this name and age
Hmm.
so that you will able to see this data there because you are passing a HTML. Okay,
Yeah.
so template syntax like you have a variable, am I right?
Hmm.
And if you mean variable have a value which we want when our page will render, so that means then you can, before rendering, it will use the value of your this. It will not use your you can say it will not use directly this name, am I right? So how we will communicate with the help of these curly braces?
So these
Yes.
are something before the data is being shown, they show those variables, something like that, or what?
No, think of, you have a HTML which will
Hmm.
display the things, am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
And you have a you can say Python code, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
whatever data you are passing as a dictionary, you are passing in the form of dictionary, am I right?
Hmm.
So to, if you want to render, then you need to use this double quotation, the double this anchor,
Okay.
this curly
Hmm.
braces,
Hmm.
to tell them, hey, this is a variable. You need to evaluate first to render this
Okay.
variable, and you
Hmm.
need to run this, execute Django. You, this is a variable. You need to execute and display the value only, not just
Hmm.
name. Because if you not use this, it will just print this name on.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the variable, means you need to use this curly braces.
Okay.
Any question or concern?
No.
So here you can, if you want to do multiplication as well, let's say 2 into 2, you can do that
Hmm.
as well. Okay.
We can
So,
define logics here.
sorry?
We can also define logics here.
Yes. Let's say on your real website, when you have based on a user, if user is already logged in, am I right?
Hmm.
Then you want to show this. Then you want to show this. Hey, these are the you can say, if user is already logged in, then you show their name. Am I right? If
Hmm.
user is not login, then you will show as a guest. How you can do that? If you have a combination of your UI and logic, then you can condition based. You can do that. You understand my point?
Hmm.
If you
Let
can write a logic in your UI, then you can do that. Like in a
me.
React, we done that.
Hmm.
You understand my point?
Yes.
If condition, you can check this. You can write a if condition as well.
If age. Okay.
Then it will print this. If it's not this, so here you are writing this. Hey, this is the one expression, and if run this, then this. Otherwise, else part, then you are using this percentage symbols. Okay, and you
Hmm.
can run a for loop as well. Make sense for you or not?
Yeah, makes sense.
So means right now, think of yourself, you are getting this from your database. Okay, if you are getting this from your database, then you can render in a better manner. Okay,
Mhm.
comment, and you can also write a comment as well in inside HTML, which is ignored by your this uh, framework. Okay,
Mm.
For your understanding, you can give a comment. Means whatever you can do in your programming, you not all the things, but something you can write there as well in a template itself. Okay.
Yep.
So, any question or concern till now?
No. So, can you go a little bit up? Yeah, this one. So in this for loop, when the item you see, they have used the two curly braces, right?
Yes.
So over here, what they're trying to do, like getting the like main, they need to run that and then it's gonna show.
So it will show a you can say multiple item because it's a loop.
Hmm.
When it's execute, then it will iterate. You can say how many items there in this item. Based on
Hmm.
that, it will render this item. Okay. You can normally think of you have a you can say list or tuple with
Hmm.
the name. Okay. And if you mean apply a loop there, okay, then you are able to see each and every item there in a print. If you put a print statement, you understand my point or not?
Hmm. Hmm.
Same thing we are doing here. So it will create multiple paragraphs,
Good.
and each paragraph will show this item, whatever is there. Like you can think of normally, if it's a dictionary item of dictionary, then you need to use dot operator and that you can get that as well.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Command. Now we have a template, and the template also means template inheritance is also possible. What do you understand from inheritance? Could you tell me? Are you able to
Yeah.
recall,
Yes.
please?
Uh, like in HTML, what we used to do is we used to create a structure where all the pages, like the CSS and everything, they used to call from that one. We didn't need to define everything again and again, right?
Inheritance. In a oops, what is inheritance?
In Oops,
Yes.
like the parent, class, child, those things.
Yes. Inheritance is same.
Yeah, like yeah, that's I tried to mean with the CSS also like the hierarchy, how they used to work.
Yes. Means inheritance concept is same.
Yeah.
Means something is already means exist. You
Yeah.
don't need to worry at all. You can reuse and means whatever capability you require, you can enhance that.
Mm.
Here you are able to see this is a you can say blog title, right? So it's a blog content and blog. So here we are saying, hey, this particular blog is
Mm.
contain a title. Okay, these are the you can see your variables, and you can say you can think of means blocks, teeny blocks in our code which you can use like content and it's a and block. And if you want to do this, so when you want to extend, so you can extend in this way. Base HTML and here blog title home. Okay,
Mm.
you can think of you already have a variable inside your this. You can think of this is a function. Am I right?
Mm.
and one function is defining a structure. Means, hey, you can pass two parameter, three parameter, four parameter. Okay,
mm,
and when you have that function, when you call that function, then you can pass that parameter and it will render. Am I right?
mm,
Based on your past data. So you can see means we already have this header and body is already there. Okay,
mm,
and in that what you want means uh, whomever means extend this. Okay, who
mm.
can you can say pass this values. So here means you don't need to rewrite this code again. So
Yeah,
this is a way to write this HTML, and this is also HTML page. But here you are saying, hey, it will extend this. Just avoid repeating HTML.
yeah.
Okay. Any question or concern till now?
No,
No.
no.
And static files are the files which you can use for styling or your JSON logic, JavaScript logic. Okay.
Yeah. Mm,
So for that, you have this static URL which is containing your this folder, and then you will say, hey, in a in a header template, load this static only,
mm,
and this is your repo means folder name, and after that you can whenever you want to this you can use this folder name and refer this because it's a prefix post to this style dot access means this is a way to attach your CSS file. Am I right?
mm.
So you can do this as well. So if you not mention this, it will not work. Wrong template path, mixing business logic inside template, not using inheritance hard coding value. So if there is you can say here you need to understand, sir, means if there is you can say lot of logic is there. Am I right?
Mm, mm,
Then please, you cannot write in this because it will lot of code you need to write which is not recommended. So whatever high level logic is there, if you need to validate or do that, some lot of logic should be there. Then you need to do this in a view only, and whatever you can say this or whatever you need to render, you need to pass that data only, which you need to finally show as the output to the user. You understand my point?
yeah.
So these are the things like items, as you earlier when we were applying a loop, then
Mm,
you can write this item. Okay, and this
mm,
is condition, and this is create base HTML plus child template, meaningful document home list post detail page navigation using a page template, and this is the way to then say it. Okay,
yeah.
so are you good with this? And have you tried this practical or not?
For theory, for template?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
So what you want? We can. I will explain this form to you, or we will do the practical.
Yeah, I guess we can go with the form and then I'm gonna give you the homework for template and form together. What do you think?
Yes, totally fine. It's totally fine with me. So as you know, means Form is a, you can say, integral part of any web development. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because it's a way to take an input from the user.
Yes.
Input can be your this test. Input can be your
We
you can
we
say this file.
yeah.
Input can be means in this field this input, and there should be a button is checkbox is there, drop down is there, lot of
Mm,
things are there in a form. Am I right? So
yes.
for that we also have a form in our Django as well. Okay.
Yeah. Uh,
So
yeah. And one question, like we used forms before in like our HTML or the all the other files to get those things, right?
yes,
And
same thing is there.
when we used to like it didn't have any live, right? When we used to press enter in the inspect, like if we created the function in a way that it's just gonna print the infos that just over there, but we didn't use the forms properly. So I mean, now is it going to be used
Yes,
properly?
yes, because right now you have a knowledge of your this ORM, and you are able to read and write data from our database. Am I right?
Yes.
So to collect the data from user, you require forms.
Yeah.
And
So
rather than printing on a just console, you will use and make a call to your database and insert in there.
yeah. So this thing happens the same way, like when they, let's say we are putting the information in the form, it's printing over there in the console, and from that console, Django is fetching those information. That way it works or no?
No, 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 no,
Different.
no.
Okay.
You can think of you have a one form.
Yeah.
So when you submit that form,
Hmm.
we will get that from that UI. We will get that information in the form of request. Okay.
Hmm.
And to means earlier we are passing the data directly. In our previous chapter, we learned that, right? How you can
Hmm.
pass the data to the template. So now your data is coming from your this request only.
Hmm.
Okay. So from form, when you submitting, we are requesting, we are making a request with the data to
Hmm.
view,
Hmm.
and in that view, you have get that data, okay, and use that data. Let me show you in the .NET. So right now, if you check these our code or our application, here we have a registration form.
Hmm.
Make
Hmm.
sense?
The form. Yeah.
Yeah, this is also a view. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
And when you fill this data, okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so here you will check this account register. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have another view which will get this data and display that, or may show that thing. Let me show you uh, here. Here, this is a. Here. Now you are able to see register without anything. Am I right? It's a
Hmm.
get means it's rendering the your form, empty form. Okay.
Hmm.
But when you submit this, then this is also a register. You understand my
Uh,
point?
1 second. So, um, what is this file like the right
This
now?
this is a different file. This is a another framework, .NET framework. Just
Okay.
to explain you, I am saying this portion
Hmm.
is responsible to showing you an empty form.
Okay.
And this is responsible to handle your field, whatever your data you will fill in your
Hmm.
form, and when you submit, then this is responsible for that.
Like this is getting those informations,
Yes.
and then.
So same thing you will encounter in your this form.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So means these are the example login form, sign up form, add block. Why use Django form? Without form, you manually pass request data. No validation security risk with Django form. Built-in validation, cleaner code, secure input handling. So it's a
Hmm.
inbuilt. Okay. Form are support by Django itself. I think you are
Hmm.
not able to grab the thing.
Hmm.
Okay, earlier we learned you can mix HTML code with the HTML and code. Am I right?
Hmm.
In template. Now we are saying, now we are moving ahead and saying, hey, if you want to take input from the user, how you can take that? For that, we will use form.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So for that, a real word, paper form, user field data. You know already this. Am I right?
Hmm.
It will take an input. So now user field form, submit request, post, which I showed you here, post.
Hmm.
Okay. So it will make a request Django form validate. If validation process, then save, else show error. Okay. So as you know, in your this models, we will define the things. Hey, this is required value or not, or what is the minimum length or not. Am I right?
Hmm.
If user is filling the right information, then we are get that value. Otherwise, we will get error.
Hmm.
Autocorrect form from model form, mostly used from a model. So basically, what is saying, based on the model, it will create the form automatically for you.
Hmm.
You don't need to worry at all. Make sense for you or not?
Yeah. Like from the model, it just.
Because in a model, we already defined, hey, these are the properties,
Hmm.
these are required and these are not required. Am I right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So this is a form dot this. Here you are able to see we are defining that.
Yeah. It's yeah simple class. Yeah. In models, the way we define, right?
Yes. And create view. Then we will create a view and creating
Hmm.
object and rendering that object.
Where we are writing this one, create view,
Create view, we will create a one file.
one file for
Yes,
this one.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And in that file we are creating this, writing this code. We will write this code and in a render we will render this.
Form. Okay.
This. So you can see this is a way to pass a parameter name to your this, passing a data with the parameter name. Okay.
Mm,
So from this you will get this form and able to do that, print that and submit.
mm,
Post this. So it's a
what
template.
what is happening over here?
So right now means
Yeah.
whatever you are passing from here,
Mm,
contact.html.
mm,
So this is a form. When you submit your form, okay,
yeah.
then it will passing the token as well as this on a submit, because
Mm,
post means you are sending the data and you are
yeah.
requesting the data. So this is a, you can say, way in a contact form. When you submitted a request.post form is valid, because as we know is created from your model. Am I right?
Mm,
It's done, then you can print. Otherwise, you can say this way. Else, we will create this. There is a else form. If it's a valid, then fine. Otherwise, it will say, hey, there's some validation is not right. Okay, so it's an
mm,
invalid form.
okay. Like if they don't put the information,
Required information.
yeah, then
If
it's not gonna render.
yes, it will just render your view only.
Mm,
Otherwise, it will print the data here.
yeah.
So require user input is validate validation, clean clean the data, save data. So here we have this clean data, means validated data. Okay,
Mm, mm,
and zero protection vary prevent security attacks. Mandatory for post form. This
mm.
is this
What
line
is this?
is this line is means, let's say, if user enters something wrong, am I right?
Mm,
Because in a form, user can enter special character, or they can, you can say, inject scripts as well, like JavaScripts. Okay,
mm, mm.
so to avoid that, we have this CSF token.
But isn't it something gonna be like that? Like whatever field, let's say for name, we're gonna keep a logic over there that the name does not have more than 100 characters, or there shouldn't be any special characters. But why this CSRF token?
Mhm. Because as I told you, every framework have their own things, right?
Mm,
And if you have a, let's say, form, okay,
mm,
and even though you applied a validation there, okay,
yeah. Mm,
and let's say somewhere you not means uh, means means in that character whatever you are writing there, let's say you apply, hey, user can length is 20 character or 20 words there. In a form you can, in a field you can enter 50 characters, am I right?
mm,
That's the only validation you have for that particular field. In that, if user write a code, JavaScript code, am I right? And if it's a JavaScript code and if it render, if it will execute, then user can control the things, isn't it?
mm. Yeah.
But to save this, we have this in your this Django. We will use this
Okay.
simply. So this is a, you can say, post, and this is a model which we
Mm,
discussed earlier, and this is a form which is, you can say, form dot model post form. Okay,
mm,
model form, and we are creating that. What is the model there, and fields, title, content, which you want to make a, means whatever field you require, you will mention here. Okay,
mm.
make sense?
Yeah.
and create post.
Create post in
Automatic.
view to render, right?
Yes, create post means when user will submit the data there.
Hmm.
Okay. Here we are checking this. Hey, if method is post, then post form we are getting that and validating that. And if it's there, then we are saving in our database. If no, then we are just informing that. Okay.
Hmm.
So Django is doing this for you. You don't need to worry at all. So create form field, validate, save to the database, otherwise throw error.
Yeah.
Make sense or not?
Yes.
Custom validation means one type of validation is modal validation. Whatever you define, it will validate accordingly. But sometimes you require your own validation as well, right?
Yeah.
So you can use that as well. Like you can write your own logic. Field level validation, form level validation, form rendering option. Default this.
What is this?
Earlier we checked that. If you want to display that form, okay.
Hmm.
So this is a way to do that. We check here. Suppose this. Okay. So means
Hmm.
it will render your form, empty form.
Okay. Field level validation.
This
Hmm.
as a table, you can use this as a deliberation,
Hmm.
manual rendering, best control, like in HTML way. You can do that. Okay.
Hmm.
And these are the common mistakes.
Yeah. Not using model form for database models. What is this one?
Sorry?
Hmm. Like not using model form for DB models.
Yes, because in a model we have defined everything which is required, what is data type, am I right?
Hmm.
And rather than you are rewriting your own form,
Hmm.
so because we have that flexibility, you will why you are not using that? You need to use that.
Yeah.
These are the practice things which you like.
Hmm. CRF boilerplate. What is this? Model from reduces boilerplate.
Yes. Where? Yes, because in a model is already everything is there. Am I right?
Hmm.
So if you will create a form with the help of model form, it will mean you don't need to rewrite this again and again. Hey, input is this. This is the button. Am I right? It
Hmm.
will create the thing for you only.
Yeah.
So it save your time.
Yes.
Okay.